Now, I have been getting plenty of questions lately, and most of these questions pertains obviously mostly on how to pass the NCLEX exam. So what I did was I did some research outside of the actual NCLEX review content scenario and took a step back and really look at the reasons why some people pass their NCLEX the first time they take it. It's quite obvious that the answer for that would be that the ones that pass on the first time they took the exam really did studied hard, invested plenty of time, energy, and effort into the review, while others, well, let me ask you this. Have you noticed how some people are just really good in taking exams? There are usually those people in our lives that just are really good at taking exams. On the outside, it doesn't seem like they really are studying that hard or investing that much time, which can be true, or we might not really know how much they've studied or how much time they've really invested. Yet at the end of the day, they still pass their exam on their first try. Sometimes it boggles our mind, and we can even get quite jealous. Now, I think for the most part, these people really did invest plenty of the time and energy and resources in passing the exam, which I personally did, and it paid off. But I also believe that these people do have a good amount of test-taking skills, because for me personally, I really did invest plenty of time, effort, energy, and sacrifice in order for me to pass the NCLEX exam the first time I took it years ago. Anyhow, I also believe that these people unconsciously were able to adapt to a certain strategic approach on learning that worked on their own specific learning styles. I did my own research on most of these test takers and found out that these people are more analytic in their review methods than I thought. And this is what I've learned. You need to learn a deeper level way of studying that is complementary to our learning style, or to your learning style. When we just try to memorize words, it's what researchers call the shallow level of processing. Basically, you're just looking at the words and trying to memorize them without making any connections or understanding in depth by looking and analyzing the bigger picture. Instead, we need a more what they call deep level processing way of reviewing for the NCLEX. This can be accomplished by trying to connect it with our own experience and also understanding more in depth the NCLEX review content. What can really enhance the deeper level processing way of reviewing for the NCLEX exam is by allowing your brain to match your learning style, whether you're an auditory learner, a visual learner, or a tactile learner. So this includes looking at the NCLEX review videos, which I will show a link below in the show notes, maybe even playing an audio review CD in your car while driving, and I'll also put the link below in the show notes, or just trying to connect what you're learning with your everyday experience. Now, attention and interest is also an important subject when studying for the NCLEX. Sometimes reviewing for the NCLEX exam can just become too tedious and boring. There are just plenty of times when we are reading unconsciously just word after word without actually retaining and understanding the content, which is obviously counterproductive. Therefore, there is no reason for NCLEX review not to be fun and interesting while learning at the same time. We need to look at other ways such as media, right? Maybe audio and video, and websites such as this website to enhance our NCLEX review. So again, don't settle for boring. I'll have the show notes below if you want to read everything in this video. God bless and good luck.